Hello, I'm Glenn Toby. I'm a Spring Forest Qigong master and a psychotherapist. The theme of this talk is on health plan for caring fatigue. The specific focus for this topic is on balancing overworrying and overthinking. Now, the last 3 times I've talked about this theme along how emotions affect different parts of our bodies in different ways. So I talked about anger and anxiety, how it affects the liver system that helps detoxify, the body. So if we're not detoxifying well, then, it's going to affect the body and then contribute to caring fatigue. And where does this emotions of anger and anxiety get its fuel from? It takes away from our life about happiness. So kind of the antidote is like increase the happiness. You can't be happy and anxious and, anger at the same time. So happiness is a high powerful fuel so that the anger and the anxiety doesn't take away from that. I talked about sadness, how it affects the lung system. And so what's the antidote? Where does the sadness get its fuel from? It gets it from the sense of contentment and satisfaction. So the antidote is to increase the contentment and the satisfaction. Not about the world out there, but inside. I feel content. I feel satisfied. I talked about fear, fear attacking the kidney system, vitality energy in the body. So what's the antidote to fear? Gratitude and thankfulness. So the more we're grateful about things, the more we practice the thankfulness, then the fear doesn't have the fuel to kind of take hold in our body as much and therefore affect the caring fatigue. So if this topic now is on overthinking or overworrying, it's the same kind of formula here. What are these emotions about? What do they affect? And then what's the antidote? So for the overthinking and overworrying, now when I'm preparing this talk, I'm kind of like, I'm overthinking what's going on. I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen. My brain now is stuff, and I stop smiling or stop thinking, and now I'm just working. I'm up in my head, so to speak. It's the land of chatter going on now. Now thinking about this, or kind of concerned about what to say. Yeah, but the overthinking, overworrying, now I'm in this land of chatter. So what does overworrying and overthinking do? What's the impact? It impacts the digestive system, the stomach system, that digests your food, to give you nutrition to the rest of your body. So if the stomach system isn't doing well, if the stomach's not doing well, if all those ain't doing well, then it's going to affect the rest of your body. So almost then the caring fatigue has a little fuel, doesn't it, to do that. Now what's the emotional goal at the end of the day for overthinking and worrying? It's to be exhausted. Now you think, if I think this through, if I can figure this all out, as if that's the goal. No, thinking about it is helpful. Concern for it is helpful. Overthinking, overworrying, really the emotional goal is to be exhausted. That's the function of that. So what is the exhaustion? Where does it pull its fuel from? So if it's like a robot, where is a robot getting their fuel to overthink and overworry? Guess where it takes it from? Contentment, satisfaction. Actually, it takes it from peacefulness, from groundedness. Ever felt peaceful inside you? Even if you're thinking about something, even if you're got some worries about some things? Yeah, so not to worry. Okay, not to overthink. I'll think it through. So this overthinking, overworrying takes its stuff from that, sense of groundedness and peacefulness. So it is important to have like a practice. There are many practices, meditations and stuff that can help you get grounded. Position yourself to feel grounded. It could be every now throughout the day, if you had the time, take that minute to step outside or take that second to do this. But the mindset is what? I need to find that peacefulness, that groundedness. It doesn't have to be like forever. But a connection to it is kind of like a deposit in your savings account. The more you have those little moments of not worrying, not overthinking, the more you have the moments of peacefulness, the moments of groundedness, it adds to your savings account so that the overthinking, overworrying doesn't deplete it. Now it's important to think about not overworrying, overthinking, but the antidote is what? Working more, so to speak, really on the groundedness, the feeling of being, connected to things, peaceful. That's a more and more powerful way of life. So thank you for listening.